A personality-styled, capricious scholar who blocked oneself in an airproof cupola in 200 seedling to lift knowledge of environment changing has ended his experimental. Canada Kurtis Baute introduced the 3M 10FOOT by 3M dice that was wrapped up in hard-duty plasticity at stroke of midnight on Tuesday in UK Columbia. But he was constrained to urge a stop following 15 several hours as CO2 levels rose. He thanked fans and outlined the expertise as a enormous successful. He tweeted through his period in the cupola by the hashtag #KurtisInager. The air humans breathe out has more than CO2 in it rather than the air we breathe, that intended how CO2 levels within the cupola rose as the experimental extended. While the standard traffic 10%, human beings can afflict marrow harm, drop in a comatose state, or dead. Mr. Baute had hoped how the seedling, that use sun to convertible CO2 in oxygen supply for photosynthetic, would assist to govern levels in the cupola. But he told over on Environment how cloud weather intended the seedling were not reception adequate sun. He ended the experimental following CO2 levels achieved his abortion values, the drawing at that it was recognized dangerous. Seedling are large at soaking up company too, they loving the material. But they can just knob so lot, and with it isn't a vivid and solar day, her gloomy, they aren't receive the lighting they requirement. That tool CO2 fair keeps growing. Will include 2 abortion present if the keeps up. Though he had initially planned to stay in the cupola for 3 days, he after modified his mission statement to stay within reliably for as length as probable. I could perhaps pull through in the jar 3 days, he wrote on his website recent 1 week. Yet my purpose is not to fare no dead, my purpose is to end the draft out of possessing rotated dark blue, advanced marrow harm, gotten warmth course, or fair usually inflicted steady damage to my flesh. This messed up item on my experimental is how several of my abortion values, e.g. if CO2 is too top I flee, are fair daily experiences for lot human beings on the earth. Everyone deserves pure airborne, but not everyone has He told how time humanus is pump CO2 in land's ambience at a hazardous bet, down there are lot of stairs we can get to range the harm, consisting, 1 take less than flesh, it is terribly ineffective and uses tons of fossil embers. Perhaps try giver it up for number meatless Monday or go future rather than how. 2 driving less than. Cut yours replace period. Bicycle, carpool, get in transit, job of household. Yours car is stifling and kitchen you and I both of. In addition, thou ve got superior things to do rather than sit in traffic. 3 begin a talk on the allows be actual, and promote every some to do superior. How's the end of the rant for currently? Thanks to